The mutants on Twitter are coming after Star Wars theory yet again because he said this.
But now I feel like what Disney has done is they've created this version of Star Wars that's become very political. And if you don't like the sequel trilogy, then you fall on one side of the political spectrum. And if you do, then you're on the other side. And that can go for shows as well. It never was like that. It was like, oh, you just don't like the originals, or you don't like the prequels, or whatever it might be, Legends or whatever. But nowadays it's completely different. And so it riles up a lot of these political freaks online who will try and do
I'm about to show you the freaks. Hold on.
anything they can to bring you down.
Yep.
Because they think you fall in some sort of political spectrum, because to them in the US, politics is end all be all.
Right.
I'm just a Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Dude, facts. Theory. Facts.
My political beliefs are my political beliefs,
Right.
and I don't think that has any sort of business to do with you, right?
Dude, that's how it should be. You know, I was raised with not talking about politics with people because you're never going to agree with people like 100% on everything. And it's none of your business. Like, we can still be civil with each other. We can still disagree and still be cool, you know? You might be a Ray fan. I would think I'm probably going to think that you need medication, but that's just me, you know? You might say, well, you know, you're dumb for liking the prequels, like a lot of these OG Star Wars fans used to say. And I'm like, that's fine, dude. We can have different opinions. It's fine. Let's not do what this person did. Look at this shit right here. And I scratched out their names because I don't want people to go out there and like you know, like call them names and things like that, because that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is these people that Star Wars theory just talked about that make everything political, and then they start, you know, calling you names and things like that. This person did this. They like, and it's like a response to another person doing this. So the original response, they put in Theory's video. It was a clip of him saying exactly what you just heard, and I want to play it for you in just a second. But this is what they wrote. There's the misogyny. I am a real Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars all my life. I eat, breathe, and sleep Star Wars. You're just a little boy mad he's got to share the sandbox with girls now. He never once mentioned anything about girls in that entire statement. Never once. And I have been watching Theory since he started, dude. Like way back in the day. And 2012. And he's never once excluded anybody. He's never brought gender, LGBT. Like, he's never talked politics. It's been strictly Star Wars. It's these freaks that bring up the politics, bro. They bring up the politics. So then this person responded, right? Doubling down. You know, they're friends, maybe. Who knows? Maybe the same person. Who knows? And they responded with, Star Wars theory is part of why the Star Wars fandom is so unsafe. He perpetuates bigotry, racism, sexism, and homophobia on top of gatekeeping and aligning himself with alt-right creators. The fact that he's the biggest Star Wars creator shows why the franchise is a major problem. Bro, he's never once mentioned any of those things. But see, here's the thing with these people, right? These people on the internet, the Twitter mutants. Here's the problem with these people, dude, is they insert these buzzwords because these buzzwords, they're horrible things. I mean, if you are a homophobe, you're a horrible person. Well, I wouldn't say horrible person. Yeah, you're pretty bad. If you're a racist, you're a terrible person. If you're a sexist, terrible person. All these things, homophobia, all these things, these are all words that were once used to describe someone that was truly a hateful individual. But now they're being used to throw at someone you disagree with on Star Wars, bro. Like, do these people not understand that by using these words, you are diminishing them? You are taking down their value. You know, they like, if someone once walked up to me and like, dude, you're this, like one of these words, I would like, holy shit, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, I would feel very, very, now it's like, I can't tell how many times I get called these things because, you know, I think that the sequels suck. The Star Wars sequels, like, do you guys know what you're doing to these words? Like, seriously, like theory, I don't agree with the dude 100% of the time. You know, I think he was de-writing for Filoni with the Ahsoka series way too hard. You know, but I at the same time, the dude is a real Star Wars fan, like to the bone. He is a perfect example of what YouTube should be. He had a passion, has a passion. Star Wars is his passion. And he started making videos highlighting that passion with the Star Wars theories, right? With the fan fiction. He was broadcasting his love for Star Wars to the world, and as a result, it resonated with people like me, with Star Wars fans. And now look at him, the biggest Star Wars creator out there, right? He's not over here, you know, like bumping into people into the mall for views. He's not being obnoxious. He's not being divisive in any way, right? Never once mentions any of these freaking words this person put out there. You know, like late. He never once does he shit on the sequels, of course. But how can you not shit on the sequels? They're shit. You know what I mean? They're shit, dude. It's and I'm not gonna get into a let's shit on the sequels rant here as much as I would love to. It's the morning here. You know, I'm having my cup of Joe. You know, I love to start the day with a little bit of hatred, but nonetheless, he never once mentions any of these words. If anything, he has brought in more people into the Star Wars fandom. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.